very welcome back to the final part of tonight's show. Rory O'Connor is back with us to help sample some of Adrian Martin's crispy chicken and waffles. Adrian, over to you. What's our first step?
Okay, so this is something I had in San Francisco back about 3 years ago in a place called Brown Sugar Kitchen. And ever since I had it, all I can think about every Sunday for brunch is buttermilk chicken and waffles. That's all I can think about.
Yum.
So basically, the essence of this is when somebody thinks of waffle, they confuse it and think, oh, it's a totally different recipe.
Potato waffles, they're waffly
Took
first
it out
time.
of my head.
Exactly.
It's
So
like a food group in our house, my boys.
So basically, this is, in essence, a pancake mix, and you put it into your waffle maker. And that's how we explain the recipe to you, okay? So we start with 150 grams of self-raising flour, just into a bowl. We go in with 1 egg, very simply. So everything's into one bowl, and you make the mixture. You can make it the night before, or you can make it straight away and use it straight away.
Does it benefit from having it a night in the fridge?
I mean, yeah, resting.
It does.
Resting anything like pancakes, or minimum half an hour if you can.
Resting Ray Foley works too. You're better after rest.
You're much better.
I will be doing it from 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. Monday morning. That'll be my.
I get to leave a Ray Foley
resting place.
Just hurry up with the food, will you?
Put me in the fridge for a long time. Rory's starving. Rory wants to.
It'll be within 7 minutes.
So we have a pinch of sugar, a pinch of salt, 150 of flour, 1 egg, and 240 grams of milk. And basically, all you're doing is you're whisking this together. So you want a thick pancake batter, basically, and that's it. That is literally your waffle mix.
It's quite thick though, isn't it? Like, I mean, there's pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not like, I mean, if you're making pancakes out of this, these are thick pancakes. So that's the consistency you're looking for. You go straight to your waffle maker, make sure it's preheated.
Now, straight to your waffle maker. Do many of us have waffle makers at home?
I mean,
do you have one? Do you have one, Rory? No, me neither.
I just have the waffles into the toaster.
Oh, well, actually, it works in the toasted cheese. Yeah, it works in it.
I wouldn't put that in now to the toaster and press it down.
No, the cheese sandwich
toaster, no.
That one.
So basically, they're about a tenner. That's all they are. Very, very simple. You go straight in. So what I do is I put about 3 tablespoons in each. This is the first thing you want to get done. And you can have these made, make quite a few, and just keep them in the oven hot. And then serve them as is. But you go in with your mix.
It is a very American dish, isn't it, the waffles?
Oh, it is,
waffles.
yeah.
Because over here we'll be going for like the pancakes more so, or like the potato waffles.
So that's it. And then the self-raising flour will do its thing. And it'll kind of rise up and go lovely and fluffy and everything. Check them. 10 minutes.
All right, okay.
I'll show you after 5.
I've got one that turns over. So you pour it in, and then you flip it. It flips over.
Oh, you flip? Yeah. I know the one. Yeah. That's very fancy.
Thanks.
He's fancy.
He just complimented my waffle maker. Complimented my waffle maker.
No, so the chicken is the next part, and the key to this is the buttermilk. We always say like buttermilk chicken. People always confuse a little with buttermilk chicken. What does the buttermilk do? Basically, the acidity in the buttermilk is what gives you the lovely tenderness to chicken. So it kind of cuts through the toughness of the chicken. So when you get a crispy outer layer, you get a lovely silky smooth kind of consistency on the inside, and that's kind of what we're looking for. So the buttermilk, I recommend 2 hours in the chicken. Okay. Yeah. So butterfly your chicken
in the fridge, left out, covered
in the fridge, covered in the fridge. Okay. And it won't take any. Now, if you can't get buttermilk, because most shops don't sell buttermilk, a little bit of milk and lemon juice will work the same as well for you. So you just need the acidity as well for it.
Okay.
But the thing about buttermilk is it's quite thick. So it'll allow things to grab to it. So you won't need to pan such as like flour, egg wash, and breadcrumb. It'll allow, say, flour to stick to it. So I just have a little bit of flour here. This is just regular old plain flour. And then what we do is we add to that a little bit of Cajun spice, okay?
Right.
So Cajun spice, but you could go in here with curry powder. You could add, cumin. You could add turmeric. You could add whatever spices you have in the cupboard, basically. Go nuts with it and add them into it.
You did fake away chicken burger with buttermilk.
Oh, you keep going on with this to me, yeah.
That buttermilk chicken burger, Rory.
Oh.
That chicken burger changed my life. I nearly married a chicken burger one night at the 6 o'clock show. It was absolutely ridiculous. What does brunch look like? What does Sunday morning look like in your house?
Brunch. Yeah. Brunch. Who's your man?
That's what he says.
Brunch. A bit like probably Karen's house. Kids wrecking the shop and trying to get toddlers to eat food and Blippi in the background and chaos and me going to shop to get coffee to keep me and my wife sane.
That's brunch. Okay, right, fair enough.
That's generally it. Yeah.
Rashers and sausages, you know. Good old rashers and sausages in our house on a Sunday or You
Well,
can't
we're all
beat
going to be
it.
having buttermilk chicken now.
No, so
gonna
this,
have
Waffles, yeah.
what I've done is I've gone from the buttermilk straight into the flour and Cajun spice with a little pinch of salt. And if you want to get extra crispy, you know when you go to like KFC and they give you extra crispy, what you do is you go back here and you
Double dip.
Double dip.
Oh, yeah.
And this gives you an incredible crispy layer on the outside. Now, if you like it extra crispy, it's entirely up to you.
And would you treble dip if you're like, Ray, like
If you're insane, you know, if you're mad, like, you go for it. So you go straight in. Now this pot, what I'll say to you is get yourself a thermometer. 160 degrees is what we're looking to cook this through. What you're looking for is a bit of colour on this. I have this on about a medium heat. The induction hob is great because it keeps the temperature as is. It keeps a continuous temperature. And then what I'll do is just turn it down slightly when you put the chicken in. So turn it down to about 1 temperature down.
So
And
what
let
about,
that
if you have a
cook
deep fat fryer, that'll do it all for you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And what I do is then, once you have this crispy, drain it onto some kitchen paper and finish it in the oven. It'll take about 10 to 15 minutes in the oven to finish off nicely for you.
Because the middle of it's not done properly.
Let me show you the waffles. So look, these kind of steam up and they become nice and big inside. Have a look.
Oh, lovely.
So what we want to do is just get them slightly crispier in there as well.
So
that
did you
makes
add
it
any sugar into that mixture at all?
Tiniest little pinch of sugar, yeah. Tiniest little pinch of sugar. Now, the ones I made earlier. So basically, once the chicken's cooked, what I do is I finish it off with a little pinch of salt. So we have here your waffle onto your plate. So nice and crispy. And then the chicken then, just tiniest little pinch of salt over top. Now, Rory, how many did you ask for?
And this man is also sleeping outside tonight in his back garden.
Oh, you need loads then.
Give him loads.
Now, so look, we go on. Chicken. I know this is nuts, but it's, I just cannot forget what I had that time in San Francisco. It was in the Ferry building, actually, we had it. And you get your maple syrup, or what we like to use is good old Irish honey, and you drizzle.
American kind of a dish going on, yeah.
Sugar-coated everything.
If you wanted to do a sweet version just for the kids with the waffles, how much more sugar, or would you just
Well,
leave
what
it at
I
that
do
and
is,
just put a bit of...
what you can do is take the chicken off, and if you have things like whipped cream, fresh berries, banana, you know, you can load them up just like pancakes, basically the same thing. Nutella, you know, can't beat good.
I don't want any honey on mine.
Okay, here, right.
I'd love the honey on the chicken. Do you not like
honey on the
mixing
chicken?
the savory?
You won't be going to KFC and
have to
getting your
try.
honey on your chicken, would you? That's dull.
Now,
It looks
there you go.
absolutely gorgeous.
And that's your...
God.
Once it comes out, see the crispiness of it.
Oh my
And
word.
into the oven.
What's it like?
Do you know, I'd nearly leave the waffle as well, in fairness.
You'd leave the waffle because the
Yeah.
chicken's so good.
You can have this, lad. It's buttermilk chicken. Unbelievable. Follow the recipe. Get the recipe on the internet, BMTV, or 6 Eats. Do a search for it. And this buttermilk chicken, I swear to God, it'll change your life.
Why is he not giving me any? Have we run out
You'll
of
never look
plates?
back.
One of those, like,
You never asked Karen, does she have a mouth on her at all? You sort of-